Hey guys, this is Derek Duplessis, host of Purpose Rockstar. It's a podcast where we interview people who found purpose in their career in all kinds of fields. Today's interview is with Jesse Kornbluth, the guy in charge at headbutler.com. Jesse's a character, I'm telling you. When you listen to this interview, you know what I'm talking about. He's a guy that told me famously, Derek, I made $150,000 a year writing 5 articles for Vanity Fair '93. And he actually told me about why he left that job. It's an unbelievable story that includes none other than Michael Jordan. Jesse's been at Vanity Fair, he was at AOL, and he's been rolling with the punches for a very long time. I know you'll enjoy this.
Welcome to the Purpose Rockstar Podcast, inspiring stories of people who found purpose in their careers 5 days a week. Unleash your inner rock star and tap into your highest purpose with your host, Derek Duplessis.
Welcome to the Purpose Rockstar Podcast. I'm your host, Derek Duplessis, Executive Director of the Duplessis Foundation. We're helping inner city entrepreneurs to pursue their purpose by training them to run a successful business. This show is an extension of our mission to help you and people all over the world find purpose in their work. Let me tell you a little bit about today's guest. Today we chronicle the life and times of Jesse Kornbluth, the head butler. Jesse's a writer, critic, and author. He's written for Vanity Fair, Reader's Digest, The New Yorker, and many other publications. At headbutler.com, he's a personal concierge for your head. Jesse's seen a lot and done a lot. We go through his career, including the ups and the downs. Enjoy.
I'm in a phase where, I'm about to be 68 years old, and I'm still saying, what am I going to do when I grow up? And the answer is, I'm going to put out a lot of stuff, because I don't know how much time anyone has, but my friends are starting to die. That's serious. It concentrates their mind. So I'm thinking, I've got this book to write and that book to write, and there's a website I want to launch that's really useful. So my days are full, my nights are full, and that's it. I am just a word factory at this point, and I have finally reached the place in life where I'm supposed to be. I have a wife I adore, a child I adore, and who on alternate Tuesdays and Thursdays tolerates me, and I have this work. And I have a mission. And, I could be happier, I suppose. Money solves a lot of problems, but I'm not unhappy. I'm happy with the challenge. This is, what I have, I wish for others.
And what is that?
I'm having the right life. In other words, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's what I've always done, but now I know why I'm doing it, right? I know that I can help people with their suffering. As I say earlier, I think life is hard. I think it's hard for everybody. And I think if you cop to that and say, here's a book that is about someone who went through what you're going through. Here's a record that is really soulful. I'm very big now my writing is very emotional now. It didn't used to be. I used to be really scared of what I felt. I didn't know what I felt. I was scared that I felt the wrong thing. I don't think about that at all now. I think about just accessing my feelings and putting it out there. And that just creates, am I going to use the word space? It creates a place where people can come to and they can be themselves too. There's nothing faker than authenticity, right? But I feel reasonably real at this point. And I'm working to be more real, and it's a really hard job. I'm not saying a lot of what I do is fun, but I'm saying it's the right challenge.
Right. I really appreciate your choice to choose it. sort of, I don't want to be too esoteric or very up in the sky, but sometimes it's not a choice that people feel like they can make, or it's not, they don't feel like it exists at all. So
I was lucky. I stood at AOL and the money poured down on us. I might feel differently if I had trouble paying the rent. And one of my concerns, of course, is the slaughtering of the middle class. I mean, there's a line of Emmylou Harris. One thing about the blues, when you got 'em, there ain't no cure and there ain't no bottom. I mean, you can fall very, very far now. And one of the things I see very clearly, I voted for Barack twice. My kids got 150 T-shirts from my wife bankrupting us with contributions to liberal Democrats. But the government doesn't care about us. And it cares about people who give them money. The poor and the middle class do not have lobbyists. And so we're on our own. And so two things then apply. One is, how well can I do on my own? And how well can I build communities that, with you, with someone else, that actually help us all get over? So in the big picture, that's what I'm really working on. Those are the problems I want to address.
There's more to that interview. Yeah, more. And you can find all of it at purposerockstar.com. Link is right there. Yeah, right there. Yeah, right there. So it's really, really awesome that you can go to purposerockstar.com. If you're one of those on-the-go Apple people, you can check it out on iTunes. There's the link. And for my non-Apple people, I'm going to make sure there's a link on Stitcher somewhere next to me. So you got iTunes, Stitcher, and purposerockstar.com. Tell your friends, tell your family. We're on Twitter and Facebook, and somehow we'll be on LinkedIn. I don't know. But at least we'll be on Twitter and Facebook. And one final favor. Pursue your purpose. It needs you.